We've been recording.
Okay,
And
we're back officially back doing this. I couldn't even tell you the last time we recorded. Doesn't really matter. We still have great amounts of knowledge and wisdom, so shouldn't be a
And
problem.
farts. Don't forget the farts,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah. So we should just be able to jump right back in without any problem. So yeah, a couple of the guys here, the other two guys asked me about my little trip over to the UK, which was quite fabulous. I have to say I've come back kind of a beer snob, first and foremost. Not like
oh,
I haven't been over there, but
You didn't
getting
drink
back into
hams
the
the whole
old,
time?
huh?
Disappointing. You didn't
Getting
drink
back
hams the
into
whole
the
time?
old cask keg beers is unbelievable. So yeah, of course I came back here and I don't know, just not as happy with it. But what are you going to do, right? Quick recap.
takes about a
Saw a
month.
League Two match with Tranmere Rovers at Salford, which is essentially kind of a Liverpool area versus
Oh,
Manchester
yeah.
area derby. Uh, I was with a former Tranmere hooligan who has reformed his ways, but after the match was over and they lost, I think he was ready to get frisky. And so
With
Was the
you?
game any good?
Well, here's the thing. They took 1,700 supporters with them. So it was a really great pre-match. And, just the whole look how many people we brought. They tied it 1-1 in like the maybe 60th minute, missed two breakaways. They could have put them up 2-1, 3-1. Salford punished them for it, and they lost 3-1. So for bringing that many people with them and it being kind of a derby, it was really in the end, it was a letdown. Great atmosphere, obviously, and I think I sent you guys a picture of Mike Dean. He's a Tranmere guy.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
just sitting there drinking a beer. I could have had a few choice words for him, but he was technically on my side on that day, so I
Yeah.
let it go.
Yeah.
I let it go.
I remember he was caught on film singing in their stands, like at a FA Cup win. And people
Yeah.
were like, oh my God, like, how can he be cheering for a team? Like, dude, he's a Tranmere Rovers fan. Like, he should be
Well,
singing.
if you go, because where I stayed was about 15 miles, 15 minutes, whatever you want to call it, from Liverpool, and in between that is
Okay.
where Tranmere's stationed. There's some badass dudes from there. They're kind of they've got a reputation, let's put it that way. So
Right on.
nothing kicked off, but I think I told you, Alan, on the way there was a Langston Street, Langston Avenue. I saw it right there in Manchester, so written in the stars, right?
Yeah. That's my family's road, and that's why I'm a United fan. That's part of my story.
That's where it
Yeah.
started.
So then
Yeah.
the last full day I was there ended up in Everton's new stadium,
How was that?
watching
Is that
Villa
like
and Everton play to a 0-0 draw, which our drunk asses called that before we even went to the stadium. It's like there ain't gonna be a goal. So
karma in some way, Dave, for you talking shit on other
right,
teams
but we
all
were we
these
were with a
days.
an Everton guy, and we ended up actually at the pub right across from the stadium. We got there early enough to stake our claim at a table and take in all the festivities and
Was that the
look,
video you sent? That
Yeah, it looked
was
like a good
yeah,
atmosphere.
yeah, and of
yeah, yeah,
course
yeah.
the my friend who's not really, if he had to choose between blue or red, he'd be an Everton guy. But he started in with the mouth and cussing and shit in the stands, and the guy in front of us had a little kid, and he's like, "No, no cussing." So then he started calling him a cunt and all this
Ah.
shit, and it's like basically it's not like the old days, fellas. It's things have
Yeah.
changed. Let's put it that way.
You got to know if you're going to a game, like that's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But
maybe where you were sitting, yeah, maybe. But other places, no.
yeah.
Before
Couple bars.
before before
Fuck 'em.
before Portland Timbers were up in the MLS, I went to a game in like 2000 and summer of 2008 maybe.
Damn,
I don't know
that's a
if they were
throwback.
I don't know if they were like USL or what they were at the time, but they were playing Vancouver Whitecaps and they hate each other. And it was the school day, and so there's kids everywhere. And the Portland Timbers Army is what they're called. They didn't care. They were doing all their chants, and I don't remember the one they were doing, but there was multiple F words in there.
Yeah.
nonstop. And I was like, this is good for kids' day or school day or whatever it was. It was good. I thought it was kind of
Yeah.
funny. But I was like, I mean, this is the soccer culture. Like they
Yeah.
gotta be prepped. Like this is what it is.
Well, you can
Yeah,
relate to this
part of it,
too
man.
with you both having kids in soccer. My friend that I went with before the Tranmere match, his son, who's 5 years old, had a game. One of the coaches has to be the ref. It's just 5 year olds or whatever. And there's a dude on the sideline for the opposing team that got after my friend who was reffing and coaching and started accusing him of like playing favorites for his team. Well, at the end of the match, he came up and got in his face, pushed him,
Good
almost got into
grief.
a brawl. So it was like perfect start to
That's
the
great.
trip.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Did you
yeah.
separate them,
That's why
Dave?
you were there,
No,
Dave. That's why you were
no,
there.
I didn't want Interpol after me. Like I wanted to go home eventually. So if it would have kicked off, I would have done something. But anyway,
Shank the
yeah, aside from
yank.
that,
Shank the
obviously
yank.
the football culture was huge. After the Everton Villa game, we walked to kind of the main central area in Liverpool and watched West Ham and Tottenham on the screen and uh, got really loaded. So
How did how'd you handle that one in public where you were?
you know what? It wasn't a problem.
It's just
I,
like
I
going
don't
out
I don't
here
even
like
remember if Liverpool was playing the next day. Whatever it was, everyone was just drinking and minding their own
yeah.
business. So
So you
it
kept your pants
So
on?
you just went to like a neutral place and the match was on?
I mean, it was right in the thick of it, but yeah, I guess it wasn't like we were in red country or blue country, it was just kind of city center or whatever you want to call it. But I got
Gotcha.
away with it. So,
Did
yeah, lots of drinking, lots of football. Glad to be back,
you get
but
rained on?
not as much as it normal. Usually it's like, okay, you're going to get something just virtually every day. There was only a
Yeah.
couple days where it was a problem, or not even a problem. Of course, the Everton Villa match, it rained. So, which you kind of want that. That's part of the experience.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
The
but
true
overall,
English.
yep, came back
Yeah.
came back alive, and
Did you eat lots of beans and toast?
I had some beans and toast with a big English breakfast. We had that 2 or 3 times. I had it at the airport before I left. I was like, I gotta have this one more time.
Mushy peas?
I had mushy peas with fish and chips, and they actually added like mint to it. It's really
Ugh, that sounds awful.
really good. No, really good.
I'm not a huge peas
Sounds like
guy, and then adding
sounds
mint
like
to
it
it.
clears your nose out.
I
Yeah,
think
I
you would
don't
have been
know.
I think you would have been all right with it, Alan. But
I
hey,
mean, I'd try it. Don't get me wrong, I'd try it, but it just doesn't sound that good.
yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So
But
yeah,
that sounds
back
like a
here
good
in the
trip.
States, just getting caught up with life, and um, I guess we move on from my little travel adventures into what
Premier League, I guess, right?
makes
Who
sense.
cares?
Our teams are doing so well, guys. This is like the Three
Oh
Studs depressing
man.
podcast now.
Yeah. Well,
It's been yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad. Tottenham's been probably the best of the three, let's be honest.
Yeah. Hey, at least Chelsea got a UCL win.
yeah.
Well, we didn't even score the damn goal, so I don't want to gloat about that. It is what it is. Bayern kicked our ass. I think they might be the best team in Europe at the moment,
They're
so
doing well.
I don't
They're
feel
Yeah.
doing really
so
well. Yeah.
I don't feel so bad about losing to them away, and especially with Harry Kane. Harry Kane is quietly the best striker of the last
Yeah.
decade. Like
Yeah, he's doing awesome.
he'll never get his flowers because of Tottenham never winning a big trophy, but
I don't know. I
look at his
think
numbers and
I think
they're just
Lewandowski
dumb.
has something to
They're
say
just
about
dumb.
that, but
I would put them to right at the top tier of
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
those are the top
Prototypical
two strikers.
strikers.
Last decade, 1A, 1B. But yeah, Chelsea losing to Bayern, expected. Tottenham, where were you guys at? Away to
Bodo.
Santa
Yeah, we went
Claus there,
back up to
right?
Bodo Glimt, that's who we had to beat in the semifinal in two legs
Right.
in the Europa League to get to the final. They got that damn turf up there. They've clobbered everyone. It's north of the Arctic Circle and it has
Okay.
turf. It's just a shit show. But they played really well. They outplayed us. They everything. They outcoached us. So this is when
I
you
mean, that's a
say that Tottenham might be the best of the three right now, we're at least finding ways to get results. I don't care if it's a draw or a
yeah,
win.
yeah,
Last year
yeah.
would not have been the case.
You're
We would
not
have had
losing that
to,
match against Wolves. Yeah.
yeah, we salvaged it. And I thought Wolves
Yep.
played great. I thought they outcoached us, they outplayed us, they figured out they were in great positions all game long. It's hard for me to
Hmm.
kind of understand because Thomas Frank really isn't a one-trick pony, which we're used to. So sometimes he may stick to his guns, and sometimes he will change. The what people were crying for is putting Javi Simons in the 10. That's what was kind of missing in the game, and he was out on the wing for a while. So I think eventually they put him in there, but I'm
I've
okay.
not watched him at all. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'm okay with where we're at right now. We're in fourth in the table.
Hmm.
We've got 4 points in Champions League. I'm just happy with the direction we're going versus me needing all these quick results and for me to see all this fantastic, beautiful one touch, everything is coming together. That to me should happen on some level, and I'm not being impatient with it. So kid disappeared.
Yeah, I think you guys are
Nope,
definitely
I
doing
got it. Don't worry,
better
keep going.
under Frank. But the one thing I remember is you all started really well under Ange as well.
Yeah.
So
No,
sometimes it
I
can be a bit
yeah.
of a false front, and once people
Nah,
kind of figure
well,
out what you're doing,
but
then it becomes a little more problematic.
Ange is a one-trick pony though, and I think eventually the EPL just caught on to what he was doing and
Exactly.
punished
Yeah.
him for it multiple times, time after time. Thomas Frank adjusts his game. What I've noticed when we lost to Bournemouth and when we struggled with Wolves and Bodo and all these teams, if they dictate the pace and they play a lot quicker than we want,
But
then we're kind of lost. And so I think it's important
yeah,
for Spurs to,
dude, that's a lot of teams though. Like,
yeah, but I've noticed it as
I
being
mean,
kind of the one thing to me that sticks out is that we've got
yeah,
to enforce our will more on the other team. And once, I mean, Bournemouth just went crazy on us, and it was like we didn't know which way was up. So,
yeah, that was weird. That was weird. I agree.
yeah, but yeah, I don't think the whole story's been told. And yeah, like to your point, Al, we'll see. I don't know.
It's just
It could-
October. It's
right.
October 1st. Like, I mean, and there's a freaking another international break. So,
Why not? Right.
Another one. Yay. I mean, I lean towards Frank being better than Ange, honestly, but
Oh,
yeah,
who
look at
knows?
Nottingham Forest. No wins on six matches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who'd they lose to today? Michelin over there and
Yeah,
yeah, Europa or whatever yeah, Europa, right?
Europa. Yeah.
Yep.
they're
Yeah.
going to have decent stats and they're going to have very little to show for it with XG, and because they get up the pitch and then the whole defense is behind the ball and they start lacking purpose, and it's like,
Um,
well, how are you going to crack this code? I mean, you have to have a lucky cross. That
yeah, it's mind
I didn't
numbing.
like it. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad that it worked out the way it did.
Trent, Chelsea had another red card for the third
Jeez,
game in the row.
what's going on
Okay,
with
so I
that?
saw a stat.
Calabal, right?
That's
The last
nuts.
Premier League, the last Premier League game they played with 11, I think was like April match of last season.
What?
Crazy stat. Like, yeah, yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
y'all have had a
We
red
dude,
card?
we've had 4 red cards, I think, this season already. There's a crazy stat like that out there. So we have not finished, or sorry, with a loss. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
With a red card and a loss since because we've had so many. It's unbelievable. If we can finish with 11 players, we're not going to lose the match. But
Are players just
even during
losing
that
their
Club
heads or
World
like
Cup,
I mean like
Club
so
World Cup,
the one
Nico
against
Jackson was getting red cards in the Club World Cup,
the one
and that's
against
part of the
the,
reason we shipped him off.
the one
It's
against
unbelievable.
United was like a rough position for Sanchez to be in because he's got to go for the ball. Um, but
Yeah,
like
you're calling that every day though.
but Pedro yesterday just got 2 yellows, so it's like, what are you
Two
doing?
yellows. Chalobah got screwed by a bad ball back to him.
Yeah.
But like I text you guys the same day, your boy Mbuemo from Man U got pulled back.
How
in
is
a
that not a
clear
red
goal
card?
scoring
That's
opportunity. And
that's
it was a yellow card.
Did
Exactly.
you see
He
their
was in the
reasoning?
box.
Did you see their reasoning
No,
for
it's like
not
I I think I didn't even want to see it because it was so ridiculous.
they came out later either that day or Monday and said the reason or Sunday and said the reason they didn't
Mhm.
give the red cards to Collins on the foul on Mbumo
Mhm.
was because Mbumo didn't have control of the ball. He was getting passed to and pulled back. How is he supposed to have control of the ball? That makes no
Yeah,
sense.
clear goal scoring opportunity. He was in right
It's
in the middle of the
getting,
box.
as we said in our text, it's getting worse.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's
That's why it makes me
unbelievable.
hard. It makes it hard for me to care, like, because you never know. Like
I,
well,
every goal
especially
you
when you
watch
have
is oh
replay and
shit,
VAR and they still don't get it right.
yeah,
Exactly. I
exactly.
did hear a decent
It's
pundit
not the
say
same.
what if we had a couple of like former players in there, not just refs, but former
Mhm.
EPL players telling them that doesn't make any sense because how is he going to take a touch or have control when he's getting pulled back? What he's going to do
I
there
think
is
I heard the
shoot.
same thing you did. Yeah,
Just have a couple of
put
players
one
advising
touch on
them.
the ball.
Why not have Howard Webb in there for like their data or their central center who can advise them? Because he's constantly coming out going, "Oh, they got it wrong. Yeah, that was wrong. They shouldn't have done that." All
He's
right, Howard,
corrupt.
why don't you
Yeah,
get your
he's
ass in there in
corrupt.
the first place? It's so weird.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
it's it. I get the call, but it didn't match up with all the other calls that I've seen.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, whatever. But if we can, we're up 1-0, and Brighton does not have a shot on goal within 70 minutes, and they win the match 3-1 away. So
Yeah.
you're just like, I mean, fuck this day. But yeah, if we
You
don't,
froze again, Trent.
oh gosh, damn
It's
it.
like he's in the movie Argo where he's like down in a basement hiding and it just keeps
Maybe
freezing.
I am. I have to stop it and restart it. Just tell the people I'm still going.
There you are.
Yeah, but to expand on all of that, we play Liverpool Saturday, correct? We do not have a striker healthy.
Uh-oh.
We have one center back healthy after all the money we spent. Like this is all coming to fruition now. Like the Club World Cup, is this the price you pay for a Club World Cup?
I mean,
Palmer's out,
probably.
Tosin's out, all these guys are out. We're playing guys who I keep saying have barely touched English grass. We signed them. They're great talents. Are young. We're still like the youngest team in the EPL. How the hell do you expect these nobodies to go out there? I say nobodies, unknowns is what I mean. And to battle in the best league in the world and Champions League? Like, come on, guys. We
Trial by
bought Jamie
fire.
Gittins for $60 million. Jamie Gittins, what the fuck has he done? But we're selling Pulisic for 20 million. Like, make it make sense. It's you got
Hey,
to buy.
use Garnacho.
I'm fine with that buy. That's
That
a
might be
much
all
better
right.
buy than the Jamie. Yeah, that's a much better buy than Jamie Gittins and some other guys we've bought previously.
Maybe he could shift a
Um,
little bit to the left or to the right. I guess his left and
I
play
would
with
I
the
would play
play the 10.
Garnacho. Yep, yep. Put him in where Palmer's out. We have no strikers. They're all injured.
Garnacho can play striker. BT dub.
We're playing Tyreek George right there, who we tried to sell to Fulham a month ago. Is none of this makes sense? Like, you, we've hit on a few players like Caicedo and Enzo. You're like, holy shit, they were expensive. That's our midfield though. They're great. They play every day. Palmer we got really cheap. Everywhere else
What
though, now
happens
you're
when
seeing
you're
like,
promiscuous? That's what happens.
yeah, yep. Now you're seeing like, oh, they're spending this 50 million here, 60 million here, and you're like,
You're a
what do
slut.
these players do? They just run around on the field and side pass, back pass. Like,
Wait to get loaned.
yeah, I mean, it's if we were healthier, I might be singing a different song, but we're not. So it looks pretty bad right now.
So yeah, has the hope from the Club
Yeah,
World Cup kind of faded?
preseason. Yeah, oh, absolutely. As soon as Colwell went down, I was like, oh shit. And that was before we even played a Premier League game. And I was like, like I think the same week I was like, "Yep, we're winning it." I didn't really think we were winning it. It was just to put a spicy pick out there. I thought we were going to be top four, and he got hurt, and now Palmer's hurt, and players just dropping off, and we're like, all right.
When's Palmer back
Uh,
or estimated?
After the international break, so I mean, who knows? That's what they say. Who knows? But yeah, I think we're still very young, very talented, but if you don't have guys healthy and you got unproven guys in the Premier League, good luck. That's when Palace kicks your ass. That's when Brighton kicks your ass. That's when teams like that just are
Well,
deep and
yeah,
have more depth than you.
we've talked about it over the last couple of seasons, but these teams that used to be not so dangerous are they'll just step right in and kick your
Yep.
ass. Brighton,
Mm-hmm.
Bournemouth, Palace obviously is what, third in the table.
Palace. Yep.
So
Hey, they're all getting TV money too, just like the other teams.
yeah,
So
yep.
they can invest. They can invest, and they're deep. Great point on Palace. They've
They're
got
getting better managers
they-
too.
yep. They
Glasner's
have
a
a
great
great minute.
manager.
I think he's probably the best in the Prem at the moment, right now. Look at what he's playing with. Look at who he's playing against, and look at what they've done. Find me another
Is,
manager who's doing
is
what
it
he's doing.
true that he's the one that held on to oh, what's his name? The center back
Guy.
that was
Yep.
going to
He
Liverpool.
pitched a fit and basically
Yeah.
said, "I'm
I
not
didn't know if
gonna."
that was just
I think
rumor
that
or
was.
That's what they're saying.
I think it was debunked recently.
well,
Oh, I didn't
January's
hear
around
that.
the corner. He'll probably go in
Right.
January then.
I bet they hold on to him. I doubt he leaves mid-season. What'll be
I would hope
interesting,
not. That'd be super lame if he did leave mid-season. At
yeah.
least finish the year out.
What'll be interesting is if United sack Amarim because Glasner's going to be up there on the list.
That
Because he
should be your
plays
first target right now.
he plays a similar system, and they're already
Yeah.
curating the squad for that system. I don't really like the system. I mean, I'd be great with Glasner and maybe his version of it. You know, his tweaks that Amram doesn't have or isn't doing would be better. Um, I'm not a huge fan. It's a little bit too defensive for me. I haven't been convinced by it. But I mean, if someone comes in and starts winning with it, great. Because right now, you know, if you look at the stats
He's
with
third in the
United,
league.
the stats are pretty good, but we're not getting any results. So the performances are a bit better than last season, but we're still not getting, you know, the results, and we're
I would take
conceding.
Glasner every day over Amarin. Every day.
I would too right now. And after this Brentford loss, I mean, I'm kind of indifferent if they keep Amram or drop him. I'm just like, this is getting stupid. And I'm honestly to the point where I'm kind of indifferent on them keeping a bunch of players. Like, I'd like them to keep a bunch of the young ones like Mainu, Euro, Ahmad, you know, the new goalkeeper, Dorgu. But beyond that, sell them. Sell Bruno, sell everybody. I'm just tired of it. It's just too inconsistent. It's just
Yeah.
frustrating. And shoot,
I think,
we could have got 100 million for Bruno and bought two midfielders that would run the midfield better than what we have right now.
yeah,
I,
I
I,
think
I think y'all.
Amarim, his
Yeah.
whole deal backfired. His whole we're the worst United team in years. I think he was using that as ammo to try and motivate his players or to at least save his ass at the start. Where hey,
Mm.
I walked into this shit show. It's gonna be worse before it gets better, but it's gonna get better. Well, it's not gotten better. Like you said, if you like that you see the run of play going a little better, you still have to have the winning qualities. I don't know how, like I was talking about Spurs. I don't care how you get it done. If you salvage a goal versus Wolves in the 94th minute,
Yeah.
you did
Uh-huh.
something to make a difference. And it just can't be, yeah, we're improving on a system. Nobody has time for that shit.
So if you look at all the
That's
metrics,
why people at Chelsea are pissed off about Maresca. Like he's made all these excuses, and you're like, look, dude, this club has spent more money than any other club in the world the past year. Like
Yep.
you got to figure it out somehow, dude. Like there's no excuses. We've bought players, we've spent money. Like it's on you, man. You're making a lot of money too. Like
figure it out.
you don't have a pass. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's your job.
Yeah.
That's
I
your
don't know
job.
who I
Figure it out
dislike more,
to
Ten
match
Hag
all
or
these guys
Amarim.
together.
What'd you say, Dave?
I don't know who I dislike more, Ten Hag or Amarim. I think they're both ordinary. They're just what nothing ever broke through. Never it just kind of I know Ten Hag won a couple trophies. I'll give him credit for that. But the overall
Yeah,
run of
he
play for a team
did.
like United and for the length of time Ten Hag was there, it didn't it didn't go up and to the right like it should have in league play.
I backed Amram
Or
or
could
Amram. I
have. Yeah.
backed Ten Hag the whole time because I liked that he was just kind of no nonsense. He had standards. He was holding people to it, and he didn't have much
Hmm.
personality. I didn't really care. A lot of people have been swayed by Amarim because he has good personality and he says the right things in the press conference. I don't really care. I enjoyed. There was at least one season I enjoyed watching United under Ten Hag because we came in top four and we won a trophy, and I
Yeah.
enjoyed that season. And Rashford was on fire. Like I was like, this is going somewhere, and I enjoyed that. Obviously, it completely fell off and fell apart. But at least for one season, it's been almost a year. They got Amarim in, I think the 1st of November. It's almost a year. I can't really think of when I've enjoyed watching United under Amarim.
You have to get someone that can play with Bruno. I mean, that isn't that really the main problem? So he's
Yeah.
just kind of on an island in the midfield.
Yeah, and Casemiro can't cover enough ground.
Right.
Manu can't cover enough ground. Ugarte can, but the problem is he can't pass worth a freaking lick and he can't
Yeah,
dribble.
there
He
you
can't dribble half the time.
January's got to be something for you all in that
So
area.
Well, they.
we need a
I mean,
Caicedo. We need like a Caicedo who could cover a bunch of ground and can cover everybody's
they.
butts when they mess up.
Right. That's. I mean, that would help. You guys spent in the attack though, so like, there's got to be some at some point this has to click. But
Yeah, I
I'm
like
not
your
too
guys up
privy
front,
to
Cunha, Sesko,
like. Yeah,
and
you spent.
Wisdom
Yeah, like
or
those
Mbuma.
those
But
guys are great players.
here's
Like,
my
figure out how to make
frustration.
it work.
Here's my frustration, and I've posted it in my United group. In my opinion, they shouldn't have bought Sesko. They should have bought a midfielder. They got Cunha and
Mhm.
Mbumo
Right, right.
really early, which is great. But we had Hoyland. Hoyland has been terrible for like 18 months, but he's still a good striker, and he proves it when he plays for Napoli.
Napoli.
He's not amazing. He's not amazing, but he's still like 21. Go look at what Lewandowski and Harry Kane were doing at 21. They weren't amazing. It took time. I think Hoyland's going to be a good striker at some point. In my opinion, they should have kept Hoyland, figured it out with like Xerxes and stuff, and then gone and spent the 80
Yeah.
million on Sesko on a decent midfielder.
Does
Like,
Xerxes play at all?
yeah, he's more subbing. He hasn't really started much. So
That's a. Did he come from Holland?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, it's like I said, your midfield just it's not getting it done.
he came from Bologna
Well,
in
the
Italy.
formation's okay. The formation's weird though. Bruno does not need to sit back whatsoever.
Completely agree.
He needs to sit underneath those three, and if you have Sesko starting, you got to whip some balls into the 6'5" striker.
Completely
That's what
agree.
he's there for.
We're actually leading the prem, or like we're second in the prem for crosses into the box. The problem is half of them or maybe three-fourths of them are completely garbage crosses, so they're not hitting their mark.
Hey, keep sending them
So
in, baby.
I mean, yeah, I
Oh
guess
boy, at Newcastle, what's his name? Old
Voltamade or
Voltamade. Yeah,
Voltamade. Yeah,
he's
he's
banging in goals, and he's 6'6". So
yeah,
Sesko can do the same thing.
yeah,
Sesko can do the same thing.
yeah.
Put the ball in.
Did you guys watch Newcastle yesterday? I mean, it wasn't like the biggest
Saw
or
some
the best.
highlights.
It wasn't the best competition to play against, but they looked pretty good, and uh, our boy Gordon was doing his thing.
Didn't he have two PKs? I don't think he scored from the run of play. I don't think he
Yeah,
can do
Fail.
that.
yeah, no, yeah, he had two PKs. But yeah, they looked pretty good. Newcastle's kind of been, you know, up and down. Where are they in the
Yeah,
league? Oh, they're
they
15th. They're
haven't
not
really
doing
hit their
great.
they
Wow.
haven't really hit their stride ever after the new buy, and now obviously they lost Isak, so
Oh
kind of
yeah, they
hurts.
they
But
tied Bournemouth and they lost to Arsenal, but they have Forest, so that might
yeah,
be a win.
Arsenal beat them late. Arsenal beat them late. Is Arsenal going to do anything here at the top of the league in the
If they
EPL,
keep doing
or
the set pieces, of course. I mean
I
that
mean,
I
I keep
mean,
I'll give
saying
them
it.
credit. That was a good they pulled it out of their ass the other day
I
because
think I think
yeah,
Liverpool's gettable. I really do. And I think
yeah,
Arsenal could do it.
I agree.
I
Or
thought so
Crystal
too. I
Palace.
think so too. Yeah, or Sunderland. Or the damn Sunderland.
Yeah, look at
What
Yeah,
the hell are they
there's
doing?
definitely no front runner right now. I think that
No.
Arsenal, Liverpool, whatever, I don't know, it's gonna have to get sorted out eventually, but I think it'll be a lot closer this year.
Did y'all see Palace versus Liverpool over the weekend? Did you see the first half? Palace
I
put
saw some of it.
I did not.
I actually turned it off when Liverpool tied. Well, K-State started playing, so I switched over. I'm like, it's over.
Oh,
And then,
Palace. I'm not talking like half chances. I'm talking clear cut. If you
mhm,
have an inform finisher, they should have been up like 4-0 at halftime. Palace was ripping Liverpool open.
that's
And
what I heard.
and
wow.
they did it a few more times in the second half, but Liverpool kind of got to grips and they started creating their own chances
Right.
in the second half as
Well,
well.
Mateta
So
was in form. I guess maybe he's fallen out a little bit because that guy was scoring a lot of goals.
I was gonna ask. I wonder if he made France's squad this weekend. There was definite rumors of him being there
he
in their
probably should be.
striker pool. Yeah, exactly. So I'd be interested to see that. Chris Richards has been a badass for
Yep.
Palace, by the way.
Yep.
Him and Gahey, that's a great center back pairing that nobody talks about. I
Yeah.
mean, Gahey obviously got talked about going to Liverpool, but dude, those two and yeah, Glasner. I think Glasner's probably the maybe not the best manager, but he's got the best thing going for him and his squad right now in the EPL.
They haven't
He's
lost in like 19 competitive
yeah.
And
matches since
He's
like
really
April.
they beat
settling in.
Liverpool, they beat City in a final. Like, come on,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
won
Palace's
the
squad,
they're doing
FA
great.
Cup and they won the damn
Community
start of the
Shield,
year. Yeah, Community
Shield.
Shield.
Say what you want, but he's got guys to buy into his philosophy.
big time.
It's working.
Yeah, big time.
It's
No, he
working.
looks great. But yeah, I mean, I think that was a big win for Arsenal,
I
especially
agree.
since Liverpool lost, and they
Mhm.
knew that going into that Newcastle match. So that was kind of a pressure cooker, and they stepped
Well,
up.
and all of a sudden this fucking Martinelli's stepping up and scoring goals. I think he's trash most of the time. He's super
Yeah,
fast, but
right.
he's had 3 or 4 goals in the last 3 or 4 matches. And
You
it's
sound like
like,
me talking about Gordon.
yeah.
After we
Well, it's
talk
kind of
shit
like
on him
that.
all the time.
He's
Yeah.
active and he's out there on the left, but well, what's the final product? But
Hmm.
yeah, he had one against that athletic club. He had one. He's had like 3 goals. I,
Yeah.
so
Props to him.
kind of sucks
Props to
because
him.
Eze's already making a difference for Arsenal.
oh
Like
yeah,
just
yeah.
just his creative, yeah.
His pass on that goal.
The vision, yeah,
Good player.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's been one of my favorite players for probably the past 2 seasons, but I really enjoyed him at Palace. I'm
and
not going to
he's
enjoy
and
him as much at Arsenal, but
to our
I'll
point, Palace is still kicking ass without him.
yeah. Him and
Yeah.
Elise have gone in the last two
Olise, yeah,
seasons, so
unbelievable. Yeah,
yeah. Um,
Palace is a rowdy bunch. They've been known, what, South London, Dave? Uh, they've been known as a rowdy bunch of South London, so they've got good support. If you get a good team behind them, it's going to be a tough place to play.
yeah,
That's for sure.
so we
yeah.
got
Usually they're just happy to be somewhere mid to low table and making their money
Right.
and no worries. But
They were 12 to 14th for a long time,
yeah,
and now it's like, holy shit.
it's come together, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Sunderland in fifth, Bournemouth in sixth, City, Chelsea, Everton, Brighton, Fulham, Leeds, Brentford, United at 14th. Apparently United's just going to stay like 14th, 15th for like,
Yeah,
the
what are you
next
doing,
2 or 3 seasons. Who knows? Um, but yeah, Wolves and West Ham and Burnley kind of floundering at the bottom.
yeah. Well, now
Um,
West Ham's got Nuno,
West?
so we'll see
Oh,
what happens
yeah.
there.
yeah,
West Ham is struggling, but that was the quickest manager swap, like not
Yeah,
swap, but
it was
like
fast. Yeah,
this
you're right.
guy's in, that guy's in, or this guy's out, this guy's in.
They
Like,
probably
holy
passed each
shit.
other going
All right,
out and
cool.
in the building. They just shook hands,
Seriously,
said
like
good luck.
well,
in like
I
it was
think West Ham
nonchalant,
has.
like nobody.
I don't think West Ham has any speed or pace. I think that's the problem. They got name guys, Ward Prowse, Socek,
Except
whatever,
Bowen. Bowen's
Bowen, but they don't have the pace. And
yeah.
I think that's a
How
big
long?
problem in the EPL that will remain.
Yeah.
So,
How long does Bowen stay there? Like, he's better than that
right?
club.
Yeah, we all
That's what we
talked
talked
about
about
that.
last year. Yeah, we talked about that
Yeah,
last
we
year. I
talked
just can't
about that.
believe
It
no
should have been
one.
gone.
Yeah.
If you play an attacker out wide who cuts in, like, sign that fucker.
I wanted him last year. I was like, go get if we were going to stay in like a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 or whatever, need somebody
Yeah,
wide. I was like,
4-3-3, him out wide. Yeah, yeah, I
He's
that's
got
the
you.
what I
new
was leaning
Mark
towards.
Noble. He's not going anywhere.
He's three times better than Anthony, and yet we wanted to stick with Anthony, and Ten Hag wanted to play Anthony
Yeah,
forever. And I was like, no, go
I
get
would
Bowen.
I would take Bowen over Garnacho. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's. I don't know. I think there's a lot of parity. I think obviously some of this
Yes.
stuff. I think
Yeah.
Bournemouth and Sunderland will probably start to. I think Sunderland's had kind of an easier start to the Prem season with some of the teams they've played, and I believe in October,
Mhm.
November, they're going to start playing some tougher competition. So, and
I think
that starts this weekend against United.
yeah, I
Definitely a
think the
three points,
rumor is, or the cliche is, you don't really decide what your team is till October. You don't really
like 10
don't
matches.
overreact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to get into the season a little bit.
Yeah,
The damn transfer window probably just closed last night, so yeah, October time. Let's buckle up and let's not lose matches to Brighton 3-1 at home.
Dave,
Who does United have?
that was the first point for Wolves. What the heck are you guys doing?
Like I said, honestly, I thought they played really
No
well.
way.
And they played
No
fast. They
way.
played around us. I mean, Thomas
God
Frank can get it
damn.
wrong, and he obviously did. The last, maybe 20 minutes or so, we changed our tone. We brought in Xavi. I think that was a big part. Johnson was freaking horrible the whole game.
Except when he plays United,
Yeah,
never makes sense. He always
yeah,
scores against us.
but yeah, like I said, to your point, I think we're still trying to figure some things out. But of course, yeah, you get the last place team at home, and you only get 1 point out of it. That's looked upon as a failure. And I'm saying we were down 1-0 in the 94th minute and we got a point, so it's not a failure.
No,
It's
it's not a failure in the
whew,
EPL. Yeah.
I'll take it. I mean, no
Yep.
game in the EPL is easy, to be quite honest with you.
Not
You
anymore.
take a
No,
draw away.
So
Yeah.
no. I saw something about like Sunderland outside of the Premier League outspent everyone in Europe except for Real Madrid. Sunderland.
Jesus.
didn't they buy Xhaka? Wasn't didn't yeah.
They bought like six or seven guys. Like they
I think
went
didn't they buy Callum Wilson? Was that them that bought him?
maybe. I don't remember. But I know they
Yeah.
have Xhaka. But yeah, I thought that
No,
was
it
kind
was
of
West
wild.
Ham. Wasn't it West Ham?
I don't remember. I don't remember
Who,
where Callum
who
Wilson went. I
cares?
know he's not with Newcastle anymore, but I can't remember where he went. But I thought that was kind of
He's a
wild.
Chelsea player. I'm watching Darren Fletcher and Dimitar Berbatov right now.
When we were good. Yeah. When United were good.
This is a good match. Vidic captain. Yeah.
Is that in the
Anyways.
Prem or is that like an FA Cup match?
Yeah, they're playing Sunderland, and Jordan Henderson just subbed on for Sunderland, and he has like a faux hawk, and I want to kill myself for seeing that right now.
A lot of United fans kind of hate Sunderland because when Aguero scored his goal, we were away at Sunderland and United had won 1-0. And when the news came
Yeah.
through that Aguero had scored in the last minute and won the Prem for Man City, the Sunderland fans all cheered and just kind of trolled the United squad. And so there's quite a few United people that aren't real fans of theirs.
Yeah.
But yeah, we play Sunderland or United play Sunderland this weekend. So it'll be I think it's an 8 o'clock match, maybe on Saturday.
Away or at home?
At home. It's at Old Trafford. So it'll be
So,
interesting.
hypothetical 2-0 Sunderland. Does Amarin get the sack?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think
International break.
yeah, I think Ineos is here to prove a point that he's their guy. And until
Ooh.
until it's like Chris
Dave!
I I think until it's
Dave,
like
are you hearing this?
Oh,
I
I'm
think
listening.
I think until like Christmas when, United are like 16th, then they might really look at it hard about, giving him the
Okay.
sack and trying to get someone in that maybe can somehow get them, to like eighth or seventh, so they at least get Conference League or something. But
Well, your whole point has been this whole time, well, what do they do? They can't keep
Yeah.
just getting
What's
rid of managers.
right. Well, that's my like kind of hopeless position is like we've tried the shiny new guys in Ten Hag and the upcomers in Amarim. We've tried, the Van Halls, the proven Jose Mourinho's, and we've even tried the United Legends. So I don't know. I guess you just keep trying till it finally sticks. I mean, Liverpool and SGA did the same thing, with their whole group until they finally hit it with Klopp. And even Klopp took what, 4 or 5 seasons to really get it kind of going. Arteta, the same thing. Shoot, when Sir Alex came in, Sir Alex finished like 13th and 10th or something, 2 out of the 5 seasons before he won a Prem. So it took Sir Alex a while, but
racism? Yeah.
I don't I don't
It's a
know.
different world we're living in, though.
Exactly. It's completely different now, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you could look at Arteta. The FA Cup kind of saved
What?
him,
Yeah.
but
What managers last long anywhere?
it's pretty rare.
Simeone at Atletico. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, he's like
give me another
ingrained in
one.
he's ingrained in that club at this point, but
He is
Speaking
the
of which,
club.
on the plane home, I did watch Michael, the documentary. I think it's on HBO. If you have HBO Go or whatever, HBO Max,
Michael
fantastic.
Jackson. What's
uh
the documentary?
Schmeichel?
Yeah,
I don't know if I think I may have watched that. I can't
it's
Michael
remember.
Jackson.
relatively new.
No,
Peter,
Jackson. Yeah.
Peter Schmeichel.
Mike Michael Jackson, the guy who.
The HBO
well,
documentary on Peter Schmeichel Jackson
I uh,
and Neverland.
I was speaking of Michael Jackson and the country he was born in. I did see the USA roster came out. There
Yeah,
were
I had my fucking notes earlier, but I think
three
my
or four
wife's doing them
omissions.
wrong.
Looks like Tyler Adams has got his wife's about to deliver, so he's out. But Sargent
Hmm.
didn't get called up. Uh,
No, he was in the
Musa
last.
Musa is really on the hot seat or whatever you want to call it. He's just not getting
Mhm.
much in the way of minutes, right? So he didn't get called up.
He
Uh,
had a great game with Atalanta the other day, but yeah, to your point, he's not been consistent whatsoever.
Why do
Pepe
they need to
didn't get
call up
called up,
four
right?
goalkeepers? The heck is that for?
Yeah, I saw that too.
That was a weird one to me. Yeah.
I didn't like
I don't
that.
know.
Get somebody else in there. What do we need four for?
Right. I agree with
Not sure
that.
about that.
I'm glad to see Luna consistently in there. Um,
Yeah. Who are we
Aiden
playing in the
Morris,
international break?
I had it written down. Is it Australia and Ecuador or somebody like that?
that sounds right.
In Austin and in Denver, I believe. So like Pulisic's here, McKinney's back, Anthony Robinson, who we haven't seen in like
Yep.
honestly like a year because he had injury
Is Reyna
issues.
done? Is he out? Is he not going to make the World Cup team?
Well, he's at Mönchengladbach with the old Scally,
Right.
but
Is he playing?
Scally didn't get called in either. Um, Reyna has played, I think, 2 or 3 matches this season, but not
Hmm.
started and played a full 90. The rumor is he's hurt again, so that wouldn't shock
Is Dest
me.
ever going to come
I
back?
I don't think we
He's
can
hurt
count on
too.
Reyna.
Oh, Dest is still hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Dest might have an issue as well, but he's at least at a club where he's going to play regularly now. I don't know if Reyna is, so who fucking knows? You're going to see Tillman in the role that we thought Reyna would be in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
li
yeah.
I
Going
like
forward.
Reyna when he's on, but I mean, but I don't know that we're gonna miss him all that much to be honest.
Right. I mean, we're going to have the striker is going to be pretty interesting because they're all coming back from injuries. Pepe's back at PSV playing. Balogun's back at Monaco
Monaco.
playing. So, and then you always have a random striker in the U.S. camps who's just randomly scoring goals somewhere. So you never know who the third guy is going to
Well,
be.
you got
But
to go into the tournament with a number one, a solid number one, no questions asked. I
yep,
think. I mean, look at is Kane ever a question? any of these teams. It's like just pick. I don't know. We're not. We don't have a cane. Let's put it that way. So it's maybe it's a little different, but I think you got to
Yeah.
make a decision and stick with it. But there's
If
ain't
they're
much for
healthy,
that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the roster this week is pretty good, I would think. There's for fans, I say that like the Twitter sphere. There's one or two guys like Christian rolls on. Rolled on is back on the roster. He's not going to make the World Cup squad, but he's a local guy who's probably a locker room guy, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Hmm.
So I don't get too worked up over him getting called in. He's the 30th guy at 30, you know. But I think for the most part, this squad's been pretty good. And I think Poach knows who he wants to call in, and
We
some guys
better.
that are not, some guys who are not here, he may already know about, and he's like, "Yep, you're on my squad next summer. If healthy, you're in. If not, this is who your backup is." So I think there's a lot of that going on. So we'll see.
Well,
Maybe I'm a dumbass, and maybe I'm wrong.
man, the Captain America, Mr. Captain America, is killing it for Milan.
He's
What,
on
like
fire.
6 goals and 1 assist in like 6 or 7 matches? Is that right?
Maybe the rest helped over the summer.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
maybe I
I
maybe I
let
should
that one
shut my
go.
mouth. Yeah,
I've
maybe I'll
let that
shut my
one go.
mouth
Doesn't
and
matter anymore.
yep, agreed.
Did you guys see him over the weekend? His first half, he looked awesome. He looked
Yeah,
He's
awesome.
been tearing it up. So
Against, were they playing Napoli?
yeah. That
AC?
was one
yep,
of our
yep,
picks.
yep.
Oh, right. Yeah. 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 He looked awesome in that first half. I think he was
They
directly
play
involved in both goals.
locals. Yeah, they play Juve this weekend. So um, I'll be interested to see how long he goes and see if he's healthy for the U.S. matches because we've already qualified. So it's always interesting to see how these guys take these matches.
Yeah.
Like I said, Weston McKinney's back, so it's good to see Wes back with the U.S. and we'll see.
If we have McKinney and like Pulisic and Adams and stuff,
Robinson healthy.
Robinson, maybe even Dest and
Chris
people,
Richards. Chris Richards
Richards,
is
yeah.
our best defender, so if we've got a good, healthy squad, I think the spine is pretty good. If we can find Matt Freeze is all right. We'll see how he does in international competition when the World Cup gets here, but luckily we have some good international friendlies before then. So
It would really help, like Dave was saying, that if we had like a true out and out striker that was in form to kind of lean on, that would help.
yeah, we need one of these guys to take over. I agree.
Might be by committee. You never know. I mean, I
That's
don't
that's
know.
what we've been doing is the
I
problem.
know.
You know,
But
I like Sargent. Like Dave said earlier, like
yeah,
he's been on the championship team of the year. Like he's Norwich leading goal scorer. He's putting goals in somewhere. So
Yep.
you're going to get a look from the U.S. regardless if you're doing that. That's for
yeah,
sure. Our U20s today, by the way,
Yeah. Beat France.
in the World Cup, yeah, beat France 3-0.
that's a big
My
deal.
old cousin, he's the center back on that squad, but he didn't play today. So he was a
Racism.
cheerleader like I was. Yeah, yeah. But that's cool. They advanced to the next round, so they should get a favorable round of 16 draw with winning the group. I know Mexico and Spain U20 tied yesterday. Mexico has a absolute stud, by the way, who's playing for Tijuana. I think he's 16 years old right now. Mora, Mora is his last name. You will see
Lucas?
him for the next
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll see him for the next 15 years of your life.
Oh
He's
boy.
tearing it up. He'll be in Europe. As
So
long
Chelsea
as
will buy him
Mexico
next
lets him,
summer?
God, I hope not. They'll ruin him. He needs to go to Spain somewhere, but he is a stud. And yeah, look out because he will be the best player in CONCACAF here shortly.
Speaking of Spain, did you guys watch PSG and Barca yesterday?
I
Oh
caught
yeah,
none
yeah.
of that.
Barca pressed way too high. Paid the price.
Yeah. Dude,
Hey.
some of just watching Yamal just like sometimes blows my mind. The vision he has and the passes he pulls off. he's a winger pulling off like Pirlo slash Kevin De Bruyne passes half the time from the wing.
Mhm.
And
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know too many wingers that usually are pulling off those passes. On top of the fact he can dribble at you, he can beat you for speed, and he can go shoot. I mean, just some of the stuff this kid's doing just kind of blows my
Yeah.
mind. He's so freaking good. But yeah, the match was pretty good, and PSG was injured, and they still pulled it out because, like you said, Barcelona pressed a little bit too high. And did they give the ball
That's how
away?
Barcelona's going to
I don't
play.
remember.
They're going to live and die by
Live and die by the sword.
the high press. Yep, yep. Flick knows it, and that's the soccer he wants to play.
Yeah, but I'm kind of with you,
100%.
Trent. I think Bayern have looked really good, so
I
they
think
might
that
be
I
the
think they're the
favorite right
strongest in
now.
Europe. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll still
dude.
hold on to my
Here,
Barcelona pick, but I think Bayern look really good.
nobody has a striker like Harry Kane in the world. Dave did. No offense, but that guy is the prototypical like this is what you want in number nine. And with
Yeah,
those guys around him, oh my God, they're going to be scary. They're going to win the Bundesliga by probably February this year.
Yeah, I mean they don't have the same contenders. Leverkusen dropped
Yeah,
off.
those guys are
Dortmund
unreal.
Dortmund's
Unreal.
behind them by only 2 points, but their goal differential
Who
is a
cares?
difference of 11.
They
So
always
yeah,
fuck it up. They always fuck it up.
yeah,
They
I
don't
feel
have
like
Kane.
Dortmund's defense ends up screwing them over somehow at some point, and they fall off. But
England should have a full-on steroid squad at World Cup 26 here in the U.S. You're gonna have
agreed.
Bellingham rested. You're gonna have Kane hopefully healthy. Um,
Rashford probably in form.
Rashford probably be back. Dude,
Foden.
I was hearing word about Mason Greenwood being back in the squad. He's
He
tearing it up in Spain right
yeah,
now.
he's doing all right.
Um, what's his Eze?
I thought he played for
Like,
Marseille. I thought he was in France.
where is
Greenwood.
it? Spain, France, where the fuck he is? Yeah, but to his
He,
point, I mean, he is tearing it up. Like, he's still a good talent. So it's like
I wish he wasn't an idiot and
Jack,
stayed in the United
Jack,
squad because we could use him right
exactly.
now.
Jack Grealish is having a resurgence. Like, they could really make some noise if they can handle the heat.
Well, and then you probably have like Wharton and Rice running the
Mhm.
midfield, um, and then
Yep.
Guy and I don't know who else do you have back there playing?
McGuire,
Maybe, yeah, maybe
Yeah,
Maguire.
you'll have Harry Maguire.
Better not be
You will.
Shaw.
I guarantee you'll be
Tyrone
there.
Mings.
Chalaba,
Mitchell for Crystal Palace is having a really good start to the
Colwell.
season, so he could play left back
Yeah.
for the England squad. So they'll be loaded. They will be loaded.
Who's their keeper? Is that Pickford still?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is
still
that
Yep.
Pickford.
been passed down to
I
I
don't
think
think
that
they've
somebody else?
I
I don't
don't
think
think
they've
they're going to change
changed.
that one.
Yeah,
Who's our keeper? If you guys had to pick tomorrow, Matt Freeze,
I lean towards Freeze.
Matt Matt Turner, Matt Freeze. I mean,
I think I
Turner
lean
was
towards
pretty bad the
Freeze.
last.
Yeah,
Are strikers like keepers and keepers are like strikers? Like who's in form plays?
That's true.
kind of. But because you're gonna have games where the keeper may only face like two shots, and you don't want him to mess up on
Mm.
those two shots. You want him to keep his head and
I think I
now.
trust Freeze in that. Yeah,
Yeah. I think I've liked what Freeze has brought compared to what I've seen out of Turner lately.
he's a hot hand. He's playing. That helps too. You
Turner's
know who else
playing,
is
isn't he?
playing, by the way? Yeah, but he's by force because he got sent away. You know who else is playing? Uh, Dave's boy's son is tearing it up for
It
LAFC.
was a good
Like
move for everyone.
he he is the best player in the league right now. 100%.
That's awesome.
Messi, fuck off. Nope. Son is the best player in the league. He scores when he wants, how he wants. And I told Rose, my buddy Rosecrans, who's a big gambler, when Son first signed with LAFC, I was like, can we please bet LAFC to win the West? Can we please bet on this? Because I knew Denny Buwanga and him would be unstoppable. And It's proven to be true.
Mm.
Yeah, the
Proven to be true.
MLS isn't as fast or physical as EPL. It's perfect for Son. He gets more space to do what he does well, and he's still got it. He just wasn't. It was just too demanding in the EPL for him
Yep.
at his age.
He's dribbling at guys that have never been dribbled at like that in their
Right,
lives, and he's just
right.
ripping goals,
Yeah, it's
man.
great. Number one selling kit in
He's
the world.
unreal. In the world. In
Oh,
the
in the
world.
world.
Sports
Dang.
jersey in the world.
There
Wow.
you go.
Sports jersey. Not even soccer.
Yeah,
Props
they're
to
they're all the way up in fourth
Heung-min Son.
in the Western
Yeah.
Conference. They're doing good.
They're gonna get home field and LAFC they won't lose at home. So I would look to see Hugo Lloris in the final.
Portland and Seattle play this weekend. That's a big rivalry.
Yep.
Ooh.
That should be
Dave, are you tired
interesting.
of us yet?
He's about to fall asleep right
What
now.
did you say? I was looking that up.
Cascadia Cup.
Maybe we should just talk about this weekend. What's happening?
Yeah, let's
What
do
our
it.
Yeah,
predictions
let's
are.
do that.
Previewing right behind me, actually, so that's perfect. We're gonna lose to Liverpool, 100%.
Where's the game?
It's at
We have
Stamford
nobody. It doesn't
Bridge.
matter. We
They've been the cardiac kids in virtually every match they've been
They
in.
really
we have
have.
no Palmer,
Yeah,
no
but
Toast
I mean,
Chalaba,
I get where your head's at,
no
but
Santos. Dude, we have nobody. We don't have a striker healthy. We have no striker healthy.
It's at the bridge, but Anthony Taylor's doing is the referee. So good
Doesn't
luck.
matter.
we've got
You'll
leads
probably get
on the
another red
road.
card.
We've got
Yes,
leads on the
yes.
road Saturday in the early game. I'm obviously worried about that. I don't think you really know what you're going to get from Leeds. I think they're up and down.
They're
Uh,
cheaters.
I
That's
don't
what you
want
yeah,
can
too much.
expect. You can
yeah.
expect cheats.
That and we have been a little bit unpredictable, even though we're fourth in the table. It doesn't. I'm not to the point where I'm comfortable that we're just going to go in and get 3 points against anyone. So still still got to define a lot of
To your
things about
point,
our team.
though,
Huh?
is anybody in the league comfortable going away and getting 3 points?
No, well,
No.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
Seriously, no.
no one,
Except
no one.
maybe, except, well, I mean, maybe like Wolves or West Ham right now, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think Chelsea would fuck those games up. So,
I
all
think
right, go ahead,
United would
Alan.
too. So, yeah.
what about
Who do?
United? You got
Yeah,
Sunderland, is that right?
Yeah, we play Sunderland at Old Trafford. I I have no idea. I
you
have no
gotta
idea.
win that. You gotta win that.
I mean, I feel like we should have won against Brentford for Amram's first back-to-back wins in his entire tenure, but it didn't happen. Um,
Yeah,
I mean, I'll be a
you
little
gotta win that.
positive. I'll be a little positive and say 2-1. It'll be 2-1.
There you go.
I
There you
could go with
go.
that.
There
But
you go,
I'm
Alan.
like 51% leaning that way. 51.
This is so bad.
All the other matches are kind of commoners, ordinary, nothing crazy, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's the
Juve
story.
Milan. That's probably the biggest match of the weekend for me.
Juve and Milan, yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Newcastle and Forest could be interesting just to see what Forest does.
Well,
Um,
you want to wrap it up talking about this RSVP invite deal you got that you forwarded on to us.
Yeah. You guys gonna show up or what?
I'll be gone.
I have a work thing in
Damn
Tulsa that
it.
night.
You
October 7, is that right? At Skydance?
Yeah, it's on that Tuesday. The previous ones I've been to, they've been all right. Not much information to provide, honestly, because there's no updates. So I'm interested to see what this one is because they were supposed to have some stadium updates this fall, is what we were told. So I'll go listen, drink some beer.
Stadium updates would be nice.
Right. And if we can get a like club update on colors, brand, logo, who knows? But
They're
every
gonna
time I've been,
do
they've
colors are gonna be
told me
red,
to.
purple, and gold. It's gonna be amazing
For those
looking.
of you who don't know, we didn't really mention what this is, but it's Court Jeske and the group
Oh
there.
yeah.
They're going to be at Skydance October 7th. What time? Five something? I don't know.
5:30, yeah. So the
5:30.
OKC for soccer group.
But to give an update, like I said, Trent said there probably won't be much of one, but it's just staying in touch with the soccer community and just not missing an opportunity to get together and at least,
I think I think this one might have more updates than the previous ones.
yeah.
Just as the project moves along. But yeah, any and everybody's welcome. So if you're a soccer fan like we are, like they honestly want to hear what we think. So it's open to everyone, and it's at a brewery, so that's pretty cool. And it's just open discussion. Court hits everybody up and says, "This is what's happening. What are your thoughts?" Yada yada yada. So it's cool they're doing that, and they're taking it seriously in the city, and I'll be a part of it. Whatever.
Yeah, more fan interaction
I've
can't
had
hurt.
about
So
I've had about 8 beers, so I don't know what you want me to say about this, guys.
you should have
All
about 10
right.
beers
Well,
when you go to that Q&A. So
I do
really,
usually, yes.
really tell them what you think, Trent.
I support the economy by that. Yeah.
Tip your bartenders.
all
Hey,
right.
what
Well,
the heck
take,
happened with Sarah's car? What kind of a jerk just steals
oh,
someone's
wow.
car from the
Yeah.
bar? The heck
We
is
had
that?
We have the security video and everything. I haven't gotten an update on that, but yeah, the Skinny Slims manager, her car got stolen by a couple customers that were in there, and
Juggalos
yeah, so hopefully they're
dead.
end up in the slammer.
Trent.
It's the best I can hope for 'em. I got
No,
some other things.
hey,
I got some other things I wish had happened to them, but let's just
ice
start with step one.
DED. Like it's like the hashtag dead.
Well,
It doesn't mean real.
shout out to Sarah, and if she's your bartender anytime soon, go tip her really well because that's
Yeah, that's kind
pretty
of why I'm
crappy.
going on Saturday. Hopefully she's there. So
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
pretty
haven't been
crappy.
to a Chelsea match this year there. So
Dude, my Saturdays are
I,
insane. It's soccer and then two football games, and then if OSU's at home, we're going to an OSU game.
hmm
So it's
yeah,
it's been nuts. I haven't been able to make it. I've made it to Skinny's on opening day, but that was a Sunday. I haven't been able to make it back. So
I
usually
might
because
pop
on
my
Sundays I don't
cherry.
want to do anything.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap for me because I'm old and I want to go to bed. But glad to be back.
Good stuff,
Shoot this
guys.
over to me, Alan. We'll get
Yeah,
this
you
up on
sound
the
like
air
it. Yeah.
and
Cue the music. We should do this more often. Okay. Bye guys. Good stuff.
see you.